25-8. We do this shit, ain't no breaks.
So today we're gonna do a little different type of video. We're gonna react to a YouTube video with somebody cutting a receding hairline. So the barber's name is Lake Fades. He's cutting a guy with a receding hairline. I'm gonna pull it up in a second. And basically I'm gonna walk you through a little mini consultation of what I would tell a client if they were looking to get a hair unit or even SMP. And then we're gonna look at the finished product or the finished product of the haircut. And we'll grade it, we'll look at options, we'll try to figure out maybe what's the best style to work with the client. And this is just all to help you understand, either as a barber or as somebody experiencing hair loss, what your options really are and what will look good with you. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna put down the green screen right now. Now, at any point, if you like this video, I want you to like, comment, subscribe. I need some subscribers. I need this to go up a little bit. But also what I'm doing is I'm teaching an online course for these type of clients. So if you're a barber or if you're somebody experiencing hair loss, it may be worth your time to invest or at least have a look at the online hair unit course and see if it's something that you can do. Because every barber, if you're skilled like this, so if you're gonna get results like this guy in this video, you are 100%, you can 100% be successful applying hair units because you have the eye already, you have the vision. So let's check it out. Good to go, good to go, good to go. Okay, so this is what we're starting with. He looks pretty good with hair. So I'm interested to see how short the barber is gonna cut it down. Now again, much respect to the barber Lake Fades. This isn't something that's easy to do. It's not a client that's easy to work with. And there's a lot of, after doing hair units for so long, there's a lot to know about how to style somebody who's losing their hair or thinning. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out what the cut he's gonna do. Just combing everything out right now. And very important, yeah, before you start cutting, you wanna comb everything out. I personally like to check and make sure the client's all good to go. So yeah, we can see there's major recession in the corner areas. So it's gonna be hard to cover it up with enhancements because there's no hair there. So what you're typically gonna see when you do cover this up with enhancements is it's either gonna be shiny, like they'll cover it up so it'll be dark but it'll be shiny, or it's going to be look like powder because you can't really put too much. And right now we're seeing, like right before he's gonna outline the hair, we're seeing how much hair he's left. And this is quite a bit of hair also because the contrasting differences between his skin and his hair are pretty evident. So I'm interested to see where he cuts the hairline. So he's gonna knock off part of the widow's peak. Now, if you were to keep this style, what you tend to want to do is you don't want to make it straight. So you see where he's peeking down, you kind of want right at the edge, just slightly with your outliner, just knock it off, curve it up a bit. But if you make it straight, it's gonna be super obvious where he's losing hair. So a client like this, yeah, definitely they could benefit off of a hair unit, 100%. You know, and most of my clients who come in, a lot of them are at this stage right here. This is considered a Norwood. Hold on, let's pull up the Norwood scale. Norwood scale. So we'd say that's a Norwood 3, all right? A Norwood 3. And at this point, you're not sure what to do with your hair. You may want to shave it off, but you feel a little bit of pressure. You feel like you need to do something. So yes, the taper is nice. So the fade is nice all around. The cut itself is going to be difficult to blend in, you know? You may want to go with a higher fade, but it's also just too dark, in my personal opinion. It's way too dark. So now we're gonna go in with the enhancements right now. And this is what I'm saying is like adding enhancements on bare skin will always leave shine. And when you have shine, because hair doesn't shine like that, the same way skin does. So the shine's gonna make it. Guys, when you're on Instagram and you see really nice haircuts that inspire you to go to the barbershop, this is what they're using. What Boost Hair Fiber does is it adds density to lighter, thinner areas on your head. A lot of people use it on their beard, they use it on their hairline, their corners. Any haircut you see on Instagram that looks really, really crisp, really clean to the point where you want to take a picture and give it to your barber for inspiration, trust me, they're using Boost hair fibers. A lot less, make it harder to blend in. And now we're gonna put, okay, so he's putting fibers over the hair color, the color enhancements, just to make it have a little more texture and look like hair, more than just dark skin. And this is gonna be interesting. So this stuff's hard to tell off a video, but in person, because I've done this before, I mean, it will, depending on how much he's putting on a bit, it may look powdery. Now again, I commend barbers because this, for an event, a quick event, yeah, could look good, but at the end of the day, it looks good. It looks good. You see the shine. The challenge for barbers is, this is a skill that you have to teach your clients. And a lot of times when we do enhancements, we don't really teach our clients the enhancement. So then when they go home, they need to be using like a hair fiber similarly to how they use deodorant. It's like almost every day. And if we just do it for the client doesn't know how, it's gonna be tough, because as soon as they mess it up a little bit, they gotta redo it. But the cut looks amazing. So shout out to Lake Phase. This cut looks amazing. The beard looks nice. The angles, because he's using, like the video looks good, all right? I'm just saying in person, because I've done this before, I've experienced this in person, it may look powdery. Like you'll be able to tell. Because with hair fibers also, you don't want to use too much. You want to use just enough to kind of take away from that shininess of the skin, that contrast from the skin, but you want it to still look like hair. So you don't want it to be too dense, too much hair fiber loaded up into one spot. Because even with this guy's hair as is, there's still little spaces that you can see his skin within. Yeah, so definitely I would recommend this guy a hair unit. Now it's up to him if he would want it to be just a frontal piece, corner pieces, because we can design it just for the corners, those corner areas right there. Or if you want to do the whole thing. A lot of times people want to do the whole thing because the uniformity, you want everything to match on top. If you don't match the hair unit well, then the textures may be a little bit off. Now I have his exact hair that I would use here. So we could just patch in the corners, but I would probably knock off that whole front piece, to be honest. And yet, look, Lake Phase, I want to shout you out. You did a good job. I really think barbers at this point, like right now, especially this client, looks like he does consistently come in for haircuts, and he will keep coming in for haircuts. I think you should really introduce him to services like hair units. This wouldn't be good for SMP, this style, but a hair unit, absolutely. And hair unit, at the end of the day, it's really just an insane style boost. So he would get the exact look that he wants. You can get that perfect straight line to blend in with that beautiful fade. And how I would introduce the client to it, just because I know it can be a little awkward, but the client knows that they are receding hard. So they're using the enhancements, they're using the fibers. So for a barber to come in and say, hey, I have this new treatment, especially, I'm not sure if this barber's done it before, but I have this new treatment. It's called a hair unit. Explain to him what it is. It's real human hair attached to a base. And the base is what makes it so that you can shower with it, you can sweat with it, you can do your thing with it. You know what I mean? And this looks good though. I'm not hating, this looks good. But this is a client that would definitely benefit from a hair unit. The barber would definitely benefit from offering these services because they are a lot higher ticket. So on both ends, there is benefits to rocking a hair unit. Absolutely. Because even with this, with the fibers, with the fibers and the enhancement, with the amount of hair he left on his head, he's not going to be able to do too much running, sweating, definitely showering. You're gonna have to redo the whole process. So I do recommend a hair unit, and how I would walk them through is I would just let them know that I offer this service, no pressure, but this is an option, and it's a really nice style option. I'll pull up some videos for you guys to see. But yeah, shout out to Lake Fades. Let me know if you guys like this format of video. I'm gonna react to a few more. I'm gonna drop a few more, see how it does with the YouTube algorithm, see if you guys like it. Yeah, it's just another situation of, you know, as barbers not understanding what we can do, because there's a lot of stuff out here like that we can do. And enhancements in terms of fibers and color enhancements and even hair color, these are styling boosters. And that is exactly what a hair unit is. It's a style booster, except it is made to last a little longer. All right, this guy is a perfect candidate for a hair unit. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Let me just get, hold on. So if you're in his situation, I'm gonna tell you why. If you have a similar problem to him, if you have these corners right here, these corners, still, you have your C cup, you have your corners. The hair unit will fit directly on top, which would be perfect. Now, if you're missing those corners, our new option, what we have, is we design custom units that will cover the whole head. So depending on the style you want, we can create new corners for you and just cover the head, but customized. So we'd have to get on a consultation call with you firsthand and then take some measurements. But if you are interested in this service, we are located in Montreal, Canada. We do visit Toronto, Ottawa sometimes, but based in Montreal. We ship the hair, we teach classes, online classes, and we can show you step by step how to do this for yourself, either as a barber or as somebody who wants to do it yourself. And we'll be able to tell you if you did a good job or not. So I encourage you guys, if you guys are in this similar type of situation and you not sure what to do, click the link in my bio, get some more information. You can even book a consultation call with me, and I'll walk you through the process for your specific situation. Because to get to a consultation call, we have to see some photos of your current hair and then also your expectations for the styles that you do want. Because we can do a little bit of everything, anything, literally. Take Crumbs, Make Bread. See you in the next video.
25-8, we do this shit, ain't no breaks.